Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
10 strongest little girls in 2020. While most girls their age are playing with dolls or hanging out in malls with their friends, these 10 girls right here have a different passion. Lifting weights and working day in and day out to become stronger and faster. Today, we'll take a look at 10 of the strongest girls in the world. These girls right here can lift a normal man effortlessly and can beat you in an arm wrestling contest without breaking a sweat. Number 10. Maryana Naumova. Starting our list is Maryana Namova. She once held the title of the strongest female teenager in the world. Now 21 years of age, she is a global ambassador and considered one of the strongest women in the world, especially in the bench press. When she was just 12 years old, Maryana could bench over 154 pounds, nearly 1.5 times her body weight. According to Maryana, she fell in love with weightlifting because of her idol, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Apart from having a strict schedule dedicated to her weightlifting program, Maryana also loves touring different countries to empower women interested in the field of weightlifting. And with a massive online following, the world is truly impressed with Maryana's weightlifting capabilities and gifts. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 9. Naomi Kooten. In a sport mostly dominated by men, Naomi Kooten has made a name for herself as a prodigy in weightlifting. This teenage girl from Fair Lawn, New Jersey is as famous as she is strong, working hard to become one of the most recognizable names in women's weightlifting competitions. Indeed, Naomi inherited more than her father's genes, as she also inherited the passion of weightlifting from her dad, who was once a famous weightlifter. Interestingly, he never once pushed the sport to her. In her earlier years, Naomi preferred karate, before she approached her father to learn the art of lifting. That's when the meteoric rise to stardom began. At the tender age of 9, Naomi, who weighed a paltry 88 pounds at the time, began squatting 215 pounds, shattering the women's world record, which was previously held by a 44-year-old German woman. At 16 years old, Kooten, who was at the time 132 pounds, could lift 3 times her own body weight. She could deadlift 365 pounds and squat 325 pounds. In an interview with a local tabloid in her area, Naomi revealed that one of her regular routines before lifting include listening to a heavy dose of metal music and then performing a series of grunts that psych up the otherwise silent and reserved teenager. Because of her dedication to weightlifting, she has been nicknamed as Supergirl by her peers and has accumulated quite the social media presence online. She even appeared on a PBS documentary which highlighted the uniqueness of her situation, being that she is an orthodox lifter. Because of the strict guidelines that accompany her faith, Kooten is prohibited from weightlifting or undertaking any competition on Saturday. So, most competitions and tours usually allow her to postpone the event until Sunday, the day when most men are usually slated to compete. Number 8. Jessica Best. She is part of the strongest family in America and most likely the world. She is Jessica Best, and together with her brother Dylan, make up the strongest kids in America. Their parents were natural bodybuilders who fell in love while training, and they passed on their affinity for weightlifting to their children. The family lives in Las Vegas, and they train Jessica and Dylan up to 240 hours a week. Jessica, who is a 46-pound 5-year-old girl, can deadlift over 100 pounds. To keep the family strong and growing healthy every day, the Bests make their kids consume a ton of calories every day, which, mind you, they do with utmost ease. Jessica consumes more than twice the amount of recommended calories for her age group. In fact, the Best family consumes about 120 eggs per week. And despite a lot of backlash claiming how heavy weightlifting is detrimental to a child's body, Nick Best, their father, has claimed that none of their children have ever complained about feeling sore. If anything, they love what they are doing. Number 7. Julia Vins. While she might be currently 21 years old, Julia Vins first shot to fame when she was a teenager. She was popularly known around the weightlifting circuit as Muscle Barbie, mainly due to her doll-like face that was accompanied by a body boasting huge and impressive muscles. Before she entered the world of powerlifting and became known as Muscle Barbie, she had to deal with the constant judgment from people wondering what she was doing at the gym. Because she was very thin, Julia had always wanted to become stronger, but not everyone was willing to support her in her goal, with some people blatantly stating that the sport wasn't meant for girls. She admitted that it was tough for her to deal with the social opinion at that age, but as years went by, she cemented herself as a powerlifting champ and proved all her doubters wrong. Number 6. Varya Akulava. She might be 28 years of age now, but Varya Akulava was once hailed as the world's strongest girl in the mid and late 2000s. Her parents were both circus performers, and they introduced her to exercise and weightlifting as they toured the world. In 2006, when she was only 14 years old, Varya landed herself in the Guinness Book of World Records by powerlifting in excess of 450 pounds. Which, mind you, was 4 times her body weight. At the time, she was the youngest female to ever do so. Number 5. Rebecca Tiller. Rebecca Tiller was once considered Britain's strongest schoolgirl, with the ability to lift more than 280 pounds. And that's not all. When she was a teenager, the now 21-year-old could heave more than 250 pounds over her head and had broken more than 200 weightlifting records, most of them being her own. She had started weightlifting when she was only 12 years old and could outlift people more than twice her age. Rebecca, who was initially a sprint runner, bagged herself a weightlifting gold medal at the European Youth Championship held in Lithuania in 2015. Rebecca started weightlifting to gain strength as part of her strength training program as a sprinter. Sadly, she quit the sport in 2018 when she was only 19 years old. Number 4. Evnica Sodovacas. While most parents are used to their daughters asking for ice cream or for a doll at 10 years of age, there are few who are as tough as nails and as competitive as Evnica Sodovacas. In fact, Evnica was filmed by her father while working out in her bedroom, where she can be seen violently punching a hole in their home in Pavlodar, northeast Kazakhstan. The video starts out with a young boxer showing her ferocity and pace by knocking a globe on her shelf as well as hitting a boxing glove. She then moves on to punch her door repeatedly with her bare fists, creating a massive hole in the woodwork. Evnica then stops and picks up the globe she knocked over with a sly smile on her face. Surprisingly, her boxing coach father, Rustam, says he will not punish her despite all the damage that she has done. Talk about getting away with it. Number 3. Celeste Gonzalez. While Celeste Gonzalez might be shy about discussing her feats and accomplishments, don't let that distract you from the fact that she is one strong girl. At 10 years of age, she has broken more than 18 records during the USA Powerlifting National event. What's even more impressive was that it was her first major powerlifting competition. Even when her 4th grade teacher at Toloso Midway Intermediate School told her classmates about her achievements, Celeste admitted that she felt quite embarrassed about the whole affair. While she might be petite, Celeste is very mighty. She has always been an active girl, and when she is not weightlifting, she loves to cheerlead and dance and compete with other cheer clubs in her hometown of Texas. Her desire was to excel in as many competitions as possible, which then led her to adoring powerlifting. And now we've come to the best pick of the day. This pick right here was submitted by one of our subscribers who was a big fan of weightlifting. Wow, what a transformation! Did that girl train every day to look that built? I mean, what is her secret? Whatever it might be, one thing's for sure. She's not being bullied anytime soon at the playground. Number 2. Haramiya. Meet El Haramiya, a 12-year-old girl that is a champion weightlifter who can lift weights as heavy as a baby hippo. In fact, Elle is currently the USA weightlifting national youth champion, and thanks to her consistent training routine, she can lift more than 112 pounds. Hailing from San Francisco, the young girl first became interested in sports when she was 15 months old, but has been focusing on weightlifting for the past 3 years. Just after learning how to walk, her parents took her for recreational gymnastic classes, something that led to Elle starting CrossFit training before finally transitioning into weightlifting. At 9 years old, she could lift weights most boys twice her age could barely lift, let alone hold. On numerous occasions, Elle's mother has said that she is very proud of her child and how dedicated she is to weightlifting. Number 1. Jalisa Himka. And at number 1, we have Jalisa Himka, who has been a very athletic child from the word go. She started exercising when she was only 6 years old, and by the age of 9, was one of 5 girls to complete the adult course of the Ninja Wolfpack Tour. She got good at doing the course because her mom kept going for the Ninja Warrior camps every summer. This inspired her to enter a lot of these competitions where she kept on winning. Now, Jalisa is very confident in her powers and believes that she can excel at any sport. She also encourages other girls to do the same. So, which of these 10 girls impressed you the most with their strength? Let us know in the comment section down below. Want more videos that will probably exist until the very end of time? Click on any of the videos you see on the screen. As always, thanks for watching.